SAP CPQ helps you sell complex products faster and more accurately by automating configuration, pricing, and quoting in one guided flow. It shortens sales cycles, reduces errors, and ensures consistent, compliant discounts, approvals, and quote documents. In this video, we'll preview 4 new features in the 2602 release of SAP Cloud ERP that further support your sales processes. Let's start with a licensing upgrade that makes SAP CPQ dramatically more flexible for extended selling networks. Many organizations work with resellers, distributors, and other external contributors who need quoting access but not full internal user capabilities. Until now, this often led to over-licensing or slowed down sales due to limited access. With this release, we're introducing a new external user license for SAP CPQ. It lets non-employees access quoting in a cost-effective way while maintaining proper control. Admins will now see this new license type when managing users, giving finance and administrators clearer visibility into usage and easier scalability. External users can be assigned the new license and activated across all quote engines, with quoting access tailored to their role but restricted management rights. Bottom line, you can extend quoting to partners, keep governance strong, and optimize licensing costs, all with improved transparency. Next up is a collaboration feature designed for real-world sales, where multiple team members often work on the same deal. Account executives, sales ops, specialists, and managers may jump into a quote at the same time. And without visibility, that leads to duplicated work, overwritten changes, confusion on the latest version, and delays. When working in the app, users will now see bubbles on both the header and item level showing the initials of others currently active on the quote. This provides real-time awareness during co-working. On the item level, these bubbles show exactly who is configuring that item, helping prevent overwriting and duplicate work. Users also receive UI notifications whenever changes occur, prompting them to refresh and stay aligned with the latest quote updates. Once enabled, everything works automatically. Users open a quote as usual, and SAP CPQ delivers live presence indicators and change alerts whenever overlapping work is detected. The result: higher efficiency, smoother teamwork, fewer conflicts, and confidence that everyone is working with the most up-to-date information, especially in fast-moving, multi-user quoting scenarios. Now let's look at a situation that happens more often than you'd think. The deal is closed, the order is placed, but you still need to double-check the configuration. Traditionally, once a quote reaches an order place status, it becomes locked, which protects the process but also makes it harder to quickly review what was selected. With 2602, SAP CPQ introduces view-only product configuration for ordered quotes. Even after a quote is locked, users can open the configuration and review every selection, fully read-only and completely safe. On the UI, you'll see a new View action. Selecting it on any configurable item opens the familiar configuration layout, sections, attributes, and all, just without editing enabled. You can navigate through the setup to confirm choices with customers, support downstream teams, or validate what was ordered. The benefit is clear: faster customer responses, easier audits, and precise comparison between the quote and the final order, all with zero risk of changing a finalized transaction. Finally, a governance feature that customers have wanted for a long time. As exists already with custom fields, we now enable granular control of standard quote fields. With SAP CPQ 2602, administrators can now configure visibility and editability permissions for standard quote fields based on permission groups and quote status. Key quote fields like market, effective date, Pricebook, and sales area drive pricing, compliance, routing, and approvals. But not everyone should see or edit these fields, especially once a quote reaches review or approval. Without control, teams risk accidental changes, policy issues, or unnecessary approval loops. Now, the UI adapts to the rules you define. Authorized users see and edit fields normally, while others may see them as read-only or not at all. These settings can shift dynamically as a quote moves from draft to submitted to approved, ensuring the UI always reflects your governance requirements. Admins simply define rules that map permission groups and quote status to each field's visibility and editability. Once configured, it's automatically enforced. No extra steps for sales and no manual oversight for admins. The result: stronger compliance, cleaner approvals, less rework, and far lower risk of unauthorized or accidental changes, all while keeping the process fast for the people who need access. So that's a quick summary of 4 new features introduced in 2602 to enhance your quoting and selling experience. Check the What's New documentation for further new features, and join the conversation with our SAP CPQ product experts in the community. Thanks for watching, and see you next release.